So, hot Cory summer is upon us once again, you guys. The man did things right, apparently. He has just entered the Holy Land for white-collar criminals, a place where Alec Murdaugh and Russell Feet wish they could be. Cory Fleming has a federal plea deal on the table for a single charge, one charge, which, according to a federal sentencing calculator, could get him as little as 12 to 18 months in prison. Somewhere out there, Cory is relaxing in a cold plunge bath and toasting himself with a champagne flute of athletic greens as we speak. We always knew Cory would emerge from all of this looking better than those two buffoons. Not that that's a hard thing to do, but it's still a little annoying.
So, Eric, was that surprising to you that Cory decided he's going to plead guilty?
Yes.
Why?
But he's got a very good lawyer. We've talked about Debbie Barbier, how she plays chess when a lot of other people are playing checkers, and you never hear from her. You didn't hear from her since really the bond hearing when he was in. They had arraigned him on the state court charges. She was obviously working the channels. It did surprise me. I thought that there would be more of a fight from Cory because when we sued him civilly, everybody said he's a victim. And it drove me crazy to put him in the same category as the victims of Alex and other people. And that, he was duped by Alex. And Alex seemed to have confirmed that in his bond hearing in front of Judge Lee when he apologized to Cory. And, he was constantly saying Cory didn't know what was going on. So I thought that Cory was going to come in and be that, Gomer Pyle dumb lawyer who said, I didn't see it coming. And I never believed that, and we never believed that. But for him to make a guilty plea, it speaks on a number of levels. One, it'll be disbarred immediately because it's a felony. Two, means he's going to talk, and it's not just talking about the Satterfield case. It's not going to be just the Satterfield case. I honestly believe that Cory is going to be talking about his lifelong relationship with Alex, his legal relationship, and other cases they've been involved in.
Alec was finally charged federally with a 22-count indictment last week, and he was arraigned on Wednesday in the federal courthouse in Charleston, South Carolina, the same courthouse where his buddy Russell Laffitte was convicted of 6 felonies back in November. He pleaded not guilty. And to make matters more confusing, his attorney, Jim Griffin, told the court that they, quote, anticipate a change of plea hearing in the very near future. I know that there are attorneys out there listening that will think that this is normal and that it means that they're just striking a plea deal. But the thing is, nothing from Team Alec Murdaugh is ever normal. Everything is always swirling around their power and influence, and court just works differently for these guys.
Had an exciting week with a lot of different developments in the Murdaugh saga matter last week. We had, at the end of the week, I'll start at the end, Judge Hall, just in a very Form 4, which is without stating his reasons, denied outright Dick and Jim's motion to reconsider his denial of them getting $160,000 of attorney's fees for Alex's appeal. And I think it was surprising because, they basically in their motion said, Judge Hall, you were so wrong on the law. The law is crystal clear that this is not a forfeiture situation. It hasn't reached that level yet. They haven't brought forfeiture proceedings to the government to get his ill-gotten gains, and these are lawful funds. They went into an IRA. They had to be earned properly, and the fact that he's admitted to stealing other stuff, that doesn't mean that these lawful funds become ill-gotten gains. And I think they thought they would get some kind of hearing on this, but Judge Hall ruled against them. And what you're seeing is a consistent pattern of judges not, if it's even the benefit of the doubt that it's on the fence, it always falls against Alex.
Nautilus wants their money back. And out of nowhere, Alec filed a motion that was like, I lied about how Gloria died, so the settlement is fraudulent and never should have happened. Go get your money from the Satterfields. Reminder, the Satterfields never got a penny of that settlement. But that hasn't stopped Alec and his team from twisting the truth and hoping their supporters will carry their water for them and repeat their lies online, which of course they have. Whether or not Gloria was knocked over by dogs had nothing to do with those settlements. It was, and always has been about the theft of the original settlement. The libel slander charges involved 2 graduates of Low Country Montessori for a post they allegedly made about 2 Low Country Montessori employees. That made us sit up and take an even more closer look because, of course, there is a Murdaugh connection to this story. Of course there is. Low Country Montessori has been on our radar for over a year now, for a few reasons. The first is who the registered agent of the school's LLC is, Cory Fleming. The second is who the incorporator of the school is, Cory Fleming's wife, Eve Fleming.